Alright, Shalom. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh alone. Yeah, I wanted to get into real quick. Black Athena basically explains, this is just volume 1. It's 3 volumes. I actually do need to get volumes 2 and 3. But basically it gets into the Rosicrucians. It gets into how basically the ancient Greeks were really black. And Hebrew, Greek is actually, Hebrew. And it's Semitic combined with Egyptian language, right? So the Phoenicians are the original Greeks, really. The Phoenicians, brown skin, uh, Egyptians, people in that Levantine area, right? The Rosicrucians are mentioned, Hermeticism, right? We know the Hermetics and the Rosicrucians infiltrated, the One West sect of the Black Hebrew Israelites. Greek is not Hebrew. Or no, Greek is Hebrew. Hebrew is not Greek. They're trying to make it look like the real Jews were Greeks, but that's not true. The real Greeks were actually black. But what you call it? But the white man assumed the identity of the Greeks. The white man, the biblical Edomite, is really a Macedonian, right? And that's how he's able to, force the history. But you got the Mycenaeans, you got the Phoenicians, of course. Yeah, let me get some of that. Y'all can read that. I'm gonna just go through a little bit real quick. I do want to get what page I want to get out of here real quick. Did y'all see this? Phoenicians in Greece, right? And this is by a scholar, a British professor. I'm forgetting who. I think it was a British professor. Let me try to find his. But he was a British professor. I forgot of what though. But you can look at his information, right? Just look up Black Athena, Cornell University. Respectable guy. Vocalization, you got the Egyptians and the Greeks, The Semitic consonants are transcribed relatively conventionally. Several of the complications have been mentioned in connection with Egyptian, right? So Egyptian, Hebrew, Canaanite, they all share the similar languages because really, the Egyptians, basically spoke similar to Hebrew, right? So look, you got the Coptic. Egyptian divine names are vocalized according to the commonest Greek transcription, right? So he goes into basically like, the languages itself and showing you all the similar, he gave you the charts here, but he's giving you like, basically breaking down the languages itself, even giving you some of the history of how this stuff happened and how it formed. The diffusion of Semitic. Now, of course, you got to take some of this with a grain of salt. Of course, I believe what he's saying, right? But, of course, when it comes to history, some history gets lost or whatever. But, of course, he's literally going into the languages, showing you how Egyptian, the Phoenician languages, Hebrew and Greek are all the same. You can't fake stuff like that. How they all got the same words and same grammar and structure. But the original Jews were not Greeks. Greek is nothing more than a form of Hebrew. And even that, the white man is not the original Greek either. Okay? He's a Macedonian. So y'all can get this if you want to. It's really not. He's debunking the Aryan model. But yeah, you can get it if you want to, but you really don't need to know all this. You just need to know that the Greeks was actually black. And of course, the language itself tells you that Greek and Hebrew stem from the same source, But yeah, that's about it. Don't get fooled by the Rosicrucians like the real Merkaba trying to say that Hebrew is Greek and the original Jews are Greeks. No, that's not true. He's a lying shill. Shalom, Barakatah, Mishpaka. Peace and abundance. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh alone.